The S26 Ultra is just a few months away, but is it something you should pass on and get the S25 Ultra now? And I've had a lot of questions about that. Now is probably the best time ever if you're watching the video today because they have it for $979 for the 1 terabyte or $859 for the 512. I've got an affiliate link in the description. You can check it out. Today is Black Friday. So if you're watching this video on Saturday after Black Friday, the price may be different, but I thought this would be a good last-minute video opportunity if you're trying to make a good decision with your smartphone and your money because it's an incredible deal. And I've talked about it a couple times this month. The phone is $1299 normally for the 256. This guy right here, this 25 Ultra. If you want to get the 1 terabyte, it's $1659. So right now you can get the 1 terabyte for $979 unlocked, any color, and you can use the education or military or first responder discount on top of that to save even more money. That's insane. Like, that's just purely insane. I don't think that we've ever seen Black Friday or holiday deals. I don't think Samsung's been this aggressive with their pricing probably ever that I've seen. Like last year, I didn't even really make any Black Friday videos about this stuff. So the S25 Ultra is a really good phone, so much so that maybe it's best to pick it up if you want the best deal possible. Because here's the thing: the S26 Ultra is going to come out. So here we are now, the end of November. We've got December, we've got January. It's probably going to be here around the end of February, maybe on sale early March. So we're looking at maybe about 3 months, give or take. And likely it's going to be $1299. And from everything we've seen in the rumors, it doesn't really look like there's going to be any big substantial changes on the horizon. They're talking about, oh, maybe the peephole camera on the selfie might be a little bit bigger so you can take slightly wider selfies. But we don't even know if it's going to be a new camera. At first, I thought it was going to be a new camera, but then I saw a bunch of rumors saying, no, it's just going to be a larger aperture to allow more light in for the current camera. So that's not that big of a deal. And I also saw another rumor that said, well, we might get a 5200 milliamp battery, which is 200 milliamps more than the S25 Ultra. And we know it's going to have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, right? So at least in the US, and this is another thing that I want to talk about. And because the Snapdragon processors, we love them. And I believe they're in all the S25 Ultras, but it's looking like in other countries outside the US, it might go back to the Exynos chipset, which the new Exynos chipset, everything I'm seeing on it is good, but a lot of people don't like the Exynos chipset. So good, bad, or indifferent, whether it's true or not, people just don't like it, and they consider it substandard. Like, the Snapdragon chipset is the gold standard, and everything that we're seeing and pointing and indicating looks like outside the US or in certain markets, it probably will. Or if at least not the Ultra, the regular S26 series phone. So that's another consideration too. Now this is all rumor. We don't know. I can't confirm any of this, but as we get closer to the phone coming out, the stuff that we're hearing and seeing kind of gets a little bit more weight to it, gets a little bit more solidified. So we may be going backwards in some areas to the Exynos, which again, it may be a very good chipset, but we saw this with the Z Flip 7, it only has the Exynos chipset. If you take a look at the Tab S11 series tablets, those have the MediaTek chipset. So Samsung is doing some kind of wonky things with their chips here lately, and I think they're kind of trying to put more of their chips in their phones and their tablets and their other stuff because it saves them money. If they use their own chip, they save money, so their profit margins are better, so they can still sell them for the same amount of money and make more money without having to raise the price. So it'll be interesting to see that. But even if it does have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, there's a lot of stuff out there pointing to heat problems. And we've seen this. There were a lot of people talking about overheating issues, the OnePlus 15, whenever you were doing benchmark testing and crashing. There have been other phones that reportedly have bad heating issues whenever it comes to the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. So it's a good chip. And I believe Samsung can do a really good job with the vapor chamber and all the stuff that they do, the heat sink technology to manage that. But it may be one of those things where we take a look at it and, yeah, on paper it looks tremendously powerful, but then it throttles down really hard. And we've seen that with other chips too. Whereas the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor is probably the best, most powerful, balanced chip that we've probably ever had in a phone, at least in an Android phone. The Snapdragon 8 Elite processor is amazing, and it's been such a good workhorse chip, and it's so powerful. It's over 4 gigahertz. I mean, how much more power do you need? And the benchmarks are off the charts too, if you even care about that stuff. Gaming, there's not anything out there that these phones can't max out, and you still get 6 years of support with the S25 Ultra. So there's a lot of compelling reasons where it's like, okay, if we have some uncertainty on the horizon, we at least, even if there's not uncertainty, we know it's going to be $1,299, almost guaranteed. Hopefully, it doesn't go up. I haven't seen too much in the rumor mill whenever it comes to price increase stuff, but it could. Hopefully, it doesn't, and it's certainly not a scare tactic. I'm not trying to get you to like, oh, well, Adam says it's going to be more expensive. I need to go buy a phone. Now, I'm never here trying to tell you to buy a phone. I'm just here to present you the information and tell you, hey, this is a really good deal. The S25 Ultra is a fantastic phone, and the 1 terabyte option, like if you want to get a 1 terabyte when the S26 Ultra comes out, yeah, you're going to be paying probably $1,700, which is the full price that you would be paying for this one now. So yeah, $1,659, you can get the 1 terabyte for $979, and then the 512 you get for the same price of the 256, which is $859 right now. Normally $1,419. So those are some amazing savings, and it's not like the other day where it's like, oh, you can only get that in gray. It's any of the colors. You can get any of the colors available, and then on top of that, you can, yeah, any color, and you get the discounts as well. It's been really weird this holiday season. The S25 Ultra, they're like, okay, we've got a good deal. Today it's $450 off. Then the next day it was $300. Then the next day it was $435. Then it was back to $350. They've been doing a lot of really crazy, wonky stuff. But what I do know is that today is Black Friday, and after today, there's no guarantee what's going to happen with the deals and the sales. Now, maybe they drop it back down for Cyber Monday. I don't know, but it's one of those things where you're going to play Samsung roulette and figure out what's going to happen with the price, or it could go back up. So $979 for a 1 terabyte. A lot of people really want the 1 terabyte because if you're shooting expert raw, if you're shooting 8K video, if you want to download a bunch of stuff, if you do a lot of work on your phone, especially if you do video editing, you do photo editing, this phone is called the Ultra for a reason. And of course, on top of all the great camera capabilities, the great power, all those different things, incredible storage, you've got the S Pen, unique to the Samsung phones. That's basically it. You can get a Moto G stylus, or you can get this. And then, of course, we've got DeX, wireless DeX. A lot of people nowadays, a smartphone is the end-all, be-all. It's a one-stop shop. I do probably 90% of what I used to do on a computer on a phone. So you want something that has a great screen. It has great all-day battery. It has tremendous power, and it has good long-term support. Still 6 more years of operating system updates, 6 years of security patches. So this will be the last video I make on this because, of course, Black Friday is over today. Now, again, there may be some more residual sales. They may still keep this deal on for a few days. The S25 Ultra is the best-selling Samsung phone they've had in years. It's done so good compared to the S24 Ultra in previous phones, and it's maintained that momentum throughout the year because it's been such a good phone. People have liked it. They've appreciated the upgrades and all the different changes and all those different things. So it's been successful. The same thing with the Z Fold 7. I mean, you can get it for $1399 right now, which is $600 off. I think it's even better deal than that, which I'll tell you while I got you on the line here right now. Yeah, you can get the 512 for $1399 now without trade-in. And that's the other thing. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video. These prices are without trade-in. You don't have to trade in anything. You buy it, add it to the cart. You don't have to trade anything, which is incredible because normally to get these deals, these are normally deals you see with trade-in. So to be able to get these prices without trade-in is really fantastic. But yeah, the Z Fold 7, $1,000 off instant trade-in credit. Basically, you're going from $21.99 to $13.99. They're giving $600 trade-in without trade-in, $120 towards storage upgrade. So that's $720 off, and then you can get the $1,000 instant trade-in credit if you've got a Z Fold 6, an S25 Ultra, S24 Ultra, I think, things like that. So they're just being crazy reckless with their phones. I mean, if you take a look at some other stuff they've got going on as well, the watch has been on sale. The S25 FE has also been a really good deal, which I'll tell you the price on that one right now. It's normally $650, and they're selling it for $474. So that's incredible. I mean, they've just got really good deals right now. So if you're looking to get something in the Samsung department, and it's not particularly because I'm just like, oh, you should go buy a Samsung phone. I made video about the Pixels, But here's the thing. You can get a Pixel 10 Pro XL for $899, or you can get this. For what's the price again? I lost it. For $859. So you can get the S25 Ultra cheaper than the Pixel 10 Pro XL. And most people widely regard the S25 Ultra as a better, more complete phone than the Pixel 10 Pro XL. I love the Pixel 10 Pro XL, and at $899, it's a fantastic deal. If you're interested in the Pixel, definitely pick that one up. I love the Pixel 10 Pro XL. I love the S25 Ultra. These are really, really good phones. They've got great cameras, they've got all-day battery, they've got great performance, and they've got their own different kind of things going on for them. You got the Material 3 Expressive, you've got all the Google Pixel experience, the camera, the AI, and the Tensor chip, and all those cool things. And then over here, you've got the Snapdragon 8 Elite. You've got arguably the best phone of the year, the S Pen, DeX, all these great things. So, yeah, you can't go wrong. Like, either one of these, you can't go wrong, but yeah, today is the last day, so we don't know if it's going to extend beyond today, but there have been some surprisingly really good deals on phones that I didn't expect. I mean, you can get a Pixel 10 for $599. You can get a Pixel 10 Pro for $750. $750, and the phone just came out a few months ago. So lots of great opportunities, and if you're looking to pick anything else up, I've got a website that I've had it for a while, but I've just started really trying to put stuff in there for deal stuff. Check it out. It's techodysseyvenue.com. I'll have a link down in the description, but I've been posting stuff as I see it there, and I'll be continuing to do this over the next couple of days, even through Cyber Monday, and I'm going to try and, like, update it with deals daily, like from here on out. I'm going to eventually start trying to put some review stuff there. I might even try and hire someone to help me out with making it look better, helping me write articles and do things like that. So my heart has always been in writing. Like, before I ever got into making videos, I wanted to write. And I used to write with the community review team with Crackberry, Android Central, Windows Central, iMore. Like, the 2 years I was writing, I wrote like 170 articles that were in the community review section over the course of like 2 or 3 years when I was with those, like, doing that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this for them. They won't put any of my articles on the front page. Why am I doing all this for free? Let me make videos. I will start my own channel and make videos. I wanted to start a website and write, but I'm like, I can't realistically do that. There's no way I could build that from the ground up back then. But slowly, I've been working on it kind of under the radar here lately. So check that out, techodysseyvenue.com. I've got more other stuff there, not just phone deals, but laptops and desktops, stuff that I'm seeing right now that I think are kind of the best of the best in their category. So yeah, check that out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the website. I'm doing my best. I'm a one-man shop here. I make a long-form video every day. I'm doing a short video every day. I mean, I reply to comments. I'm posting stuff on Instagram and on X, formerly known as Twitter, and now trying to do some article stuff and trying to save y'all guys some money with deals. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all those things, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you guys next time.